Ladies and gentlemen, to Smackdown. And tonight we have a massive main event. The main event that would have been for Vengence Day will be happening tonight after the cash-in from Apollo Crews. Tonight it's Cody Rhodes, Edge, and Adam Cole in a triple threat match of the ages here. Live tonight in a solo capacity crowd in Winter Park, Florida. And now we got The Rock making his way down to that ring, and tonight he'll be addressing what he did to help out the Bloodline last week or recently on Smackdown, and that is by taking out Brock Lesnar. This was the very first time we've seen The Rock in a couple weeks after losing at WrestleMania to The Fiend, which ultimately where you would see after The Rock would lose that match, Roman Reigns would have to defend his Universal Championship against The Fiend Bray Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt would go on to defeat Roman Reigns. And obviously Roman Reigns still wanted to get that opportunity at the championship. Obviously he didn't get it because he would lose to Edge in basically a winner goes to the WWE Championship matchup, and we all know what's going on in the WWE Championship. But The Rock is here tonight to address his actions to the Bloodline, and we're going to hear from The Rock about a lot of big questions here. Why is he back? Why is he targeting Brock Lesnar? I mean, Lesnar obviously has been targeting the Bloodline, especially with Paul Heyman being the main manager, the advocate now for Roman Reigns. So we'll see what The Rock has in mind. Is this going to be a long-term signing to SmackDown now? Are we going to see Rock versus Brock in the near future? What in the heck is going on? It's a big-time situation, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, we know the history between The Rock and Brock Lesnar, SummerSlam 2002, when The Rock was the undisputed champion. But let's go ahead and get to the ring. What is on Rock's mind? Welcome, everybody, to Smackdown. And there's a lot of people wondering why I came back. I'm no longer the SmackDown general manager. And a lot of people think, what's next for The Rock? Well, I put it to you guys last week, or recently here on Smackdown, why exactly I'm here to defend my bloodline. I am the people's champion. I am the people's general manager. And yeah, unfortunately with the new draft and everything, I was no longer your GM, which sucks, but you know what? We have to move on. William Regal's going to do great for this brand, but now I'm focused on Brock Lesnar and representing my bloodline. And my bloodline has been in WWE for a long, long time, from Roman Reigns, the Usos, Tamina. You also have the Wild Samoans, Rikishi. I could go on for days and days, even Umaga. And literally, I'm not even naming all of our family that have been here in WWE. Now, the head of the table, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, he is no longer your Universal Champion. And he has somebody coming after him. His name is Brock Lesnar. But, Brock, you're not going to be coming after Roman Reigns no longer. You're going to be coming after me. Because me and you, we have a storied past. And it all came to a head in SummerSlam of 2002 when you took that undisputed championship away from me at SummerSlam. Brock, I've already talked to William Regal. And I am going to get my own vengeance at Vengence Day, because it is going to be me versus you, no holds barred at Vengence Day, when I layeth the smackdown on your candy ass. This whole SmackDown roster will be put on notice. The Usos, the Enforcer, Solo Sikoa, and Roman Reigns will be back on top of SmackDown. And I guarantee you, when you see that, we will not leave not just a mark, but an absolute explosion on this roster. And everyone will be damned. I am officially putting everyone on the SmackDown roster on notice, and especially everyone in this main event tonight where we see Cody Rhodes take on Edge and Adam Cole. And also, the WWE Champion Apollo Crews, we're supposed to hear from you tonight. You better be on the lookout. Because tonight is when we take back what is ours, and what that is SmackDown. everybody have a fun night, because after tonight, nobody is going to be having fun on this roster whatsoever. Let's go, Paul. Very interesting to hear from The Rock there. But looks like we're actually going to hear from Elias to open up here on SmackDown.
Hello, I am Elias. And as the man who holds the power of the wind in his fist, I've got one question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias? Now, I have been all across the world. I've been to Paris, I've been to Italy, all across Europe, South America, South Africa, you name it. Elias has been there, and it has brought me here tonight. And it seems everywhere I go, no matter what I do, a universal truth follows me. And I am certain that everyone here knows it. It is that WWE stands for. I said WWE stands for. Well, I gotta tell you, I certainly came prepared with a song tonight, but before I get started, I need you all to do a few things for me. I need you to silence your cell phones, hold your applause, and shut your mouths. I'm waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace, but I see so many stupid people, I wanna punch them in the face. I'm waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace, but I see so many stupid people, I wanna punch them in the face.
Well, love him or hate him, get yourself a live Elias concert here, but he is not going to be in a laughing mood whatsoever, because he is going to be facing off with a man that will be making his SmackDown debut, his manager MVP making his way down to the ring. And if you're talking about the Hurt Business, ladies and gentlemen, this business is stacked. You got Omos, MVP, Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin, and Bobby Lashley, who recently rejoined the Hurt Business. Obviously, there's been a tumultuous past between the Hurt Business and Bobby Lashley, but MVP saying, hey Lashley, we do need you. And Bobby Lashley recently coming back to the Hurt Business. And obviously Bobby Lashley defeated Edge last week in a good back and forth matchup. Lashley definitely needed that win, because Edge is the one going to Vengence Day. But now we'll see how Elias fares against the big man Omos. Omos, the winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and they'll be challenging Damian Priest for the European Championship. It's going to be one heck of a matchup. Let's look at Damian, or I should say Omos, manhandling Elias here. Man, Elias is not going to stand a chance here. Oh my goodness, just getting his chest just stomped on right now. That's not going to be feeling too good. And when we see Omos and Damian Priest, there's going to be two big dudes. And a lot of times Damian Priest is the bigger guy in these matches. But in that circumstance, Omos is going to be the bigger man. And we'll see how it's going to be faring that night. As Omos is quite dominating of Elias right now. That's again a back body drop. Oh my God. Making it look this way too easy, but as soon as I say that, Elias able to take him down momentarily. And we'll be addressing The Rock's comments here in just a brief second as Elias going to try to go over a pinfall, but not even getting a one count. But, yeah, the Rock saying that tonight is going to be a night of being taken over. So we're going to see what The Rock means by that. He says that they're going to take over SmackDown, and especially the main event. I don't know what they exactly mean by that. Hopefully nothing bad in the main event. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be a long night for sure. We have a star-studded night for sure. We'll be hearing from Apollo Crews, the new WWE Champion. Alabama slam there from Omos. Also, Liv Morgan, the new #1 contender for Becky Lynch's Smackdown Women's Championship. She'll be in action later on tonight. Liv Morgan will be taking on Lacey Evans. Should be a tough test for Liv Morgan. Lacey Evans, one of the longest reigning women's champions there in NXT's history. As Omos, I think if I was Omos, you probably should have went for the pinfall first before trying to get the crowd behind you. Oh, Elias trying to get in a fight back in this matchup with Omos. Oh, big. Oh, look at that clothesline out of nowhere. Normally, it's like running into a brick wall when you face a man like Omos, but not in that situation. And also later on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Randy Orton, one half of RK Bro, takes on Sheamus, one half, or I guess I should say 1/3 of the Brawling Brutes. Randy Orton versus Sheamus later on tonight. At Vengeance Day, Randy Orton and Riddle will be taking on Pete Dunne and Sheamus for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. If you guys missed it last week here on SmackDown, we saw a tag team gauntlet. A lot of good back and forth with a lot of good tag teams that we saw. But at the end of the night, RK Bro entered last and they won. Uh-oh. We're at 8. Elias looking to fly. No! He should have just stayed in there. He could have honestly got a count-out victory, but he keeps Omos in this match. And that is not what you want. And look at that, just trying to cave in that right collarbone right now. How crazy is that? Oh, Elias able to take him down momentarily. If you're Elias, grab the big dude and throw him in there. But I guess Elias is going to let him get in here. We'll see if he's going to be able to capitalize or not. Oh my goodness, no, he cannot. Big boot to the face. I think Elias is gone. You could probably count to 100 because Elias is knocked out. Big boot. Almost trying to drag him to the center of the ring. Probably make sure that he can't grab that bottom rope. Pinfall. 2. No, Elias kicks out. Very impressive there. Omos cannot get frustrated right now. I guarantee you Damian Priest is going to be watching this match in the back. Oh, Elias with a key reversal. Don't know what Omos was trying to set up there. But just like that, when you think Elias might be able to try to get himself back in this matchup, he's just, Omos is just one step ahead of him. I don't think Omos is really used to being the fan favorite either. Obviously, you know, when Omos joined the Hurt Business wasn't a fan favorite at the time, and you know, when you got the Hurt Business and Judgment Day feuding now, and Bobby Lashley joining the Hurt Business as well. I mean, it's a whole culture change for the Hurt Business. That DDT, will that be enough? 2! No, 2.5 again. Elias keeping himself in this matchup, but for how much longer? Oh, wait a minute. Elias, drift away to Omos. Is that it? 2. No, 2.9. Very last second. Crowd saying fight forever. I'm probably not the most everything I'd ever see here is Elias. Oh my goodness. Swinging neck breaker. Is that going to be enough? Middle of the ring. 2, 3. Elias with an impressive win over Omos tonight. And a lot of people, including myself, would expect Omos to honestly win that. But Elias picking up a big win over Omos. Omos definitely, you would think, would win this matchup. But again, Elias with a massive win tonight here on the opening match. And, oh, wait a minute. Elias. Wait a minute. Oh, Elias sending a message to the big man. Elias is not backing down. He wants to be taken seriously, and he's going to do it by taking out the big man, Omos. And MVP not looking too happy. But now from behind, Damian Priest, your European champion. Almost just surprisingly taken out by Elias. And now Damian Priest gonna look to send a message to the Hurt Business. And if that has to be through MVP, Damian Priest will do it. Oh no. Oh my god. And just like that, the Hurt Business has been taken out. Omos and MVP, just like that. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh no, now he's got a steel chair. Just connected. And again he's connecting. Man, MVP is just getting hit multiple times with that steel chair. That is not going to be feeling good for MVP. Oh my god. I knew tonight was going to be a wild night for sure. Jam-packed episode. But this is not something Damian Priest would normally do. Is Damian Priest going to put him to the table? The crowd's chanting for it. But I don't know. Is he actually going to do it for him? Oh, nah. Damian Priest isn't going to do it, but he's going to send a message to MVP. Damian Priest has been laying out MVP, and I feel bad for the Hurt Business. Well, that's one way to send a message to the Hurt Business. That is by the Judgment Day laying waste to MVP right there. This whole feud between both stables, it is not going to getting any better anytime soon. As we now will be turning our time now into the women's matchup, Lacey Evans versus the new #1 contender, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan recently won a women's battle royal to win that #1 contendership, and now she'll get an opportunity of a lifetime when she challenges Becky Lynch for that SmackDown Women's Championship at Vengeance Day. And that's just in 5 weeks' time, ladies and gentlemen, just a little over a month. So the question is, where is the mind of Liv Morgan? This is a big opportunity. She won a big time battle royal, but when it comes to a massive match like Becky Lynch and a match just for the women's championship, that's a pretty big opportunity. It's not like Liv Morgan gets those opportunities all the time. So tonight, Liv Morgan will be facing off with one of the longest reigning NXT Women's Champion in the history of NXT, that being Lacey Evans. So if you're looking at one of the best in the best here in the series, you're looking at her, that being Lacey Evans. As Liv Morgan gets into the ring, this is going to be a pivotal match for Liv Morgan. She's had some big-time wins here in Universe Mode, and this is going to be a big-time championship type of matchup for her. Because, if she can handle Lacey Evans tonight, you can pretty much say, hey, I think she could maybe not necessarily beat Becky Lynch, but you could very well say it could be a real competitive match at Vengeance Day. And so here we go. Referee rings that bell. Here we go. Liv Morgan versus Lacey Evans. And Liv Morgan coming right out of the gate with those strikes. And now, big kick, or I should say big forearm strike multiple times at that middle of that back. And Liv Morgan doing a good thing. Coming right after Lacey Evans. And for Liv Morgan, her mantra is always saying something about watch me. So the thing for Liv Morgan, all the eyes are on her. All the eyes are going to be on her at the Vengeance Day pay-per-view. And it's going to be a make-or-break moment, essentially, possibly, for Liv Morgan. And Liv Morgan, we're about to watch her. Oh, no, she misses the missile drop kick. And now Lacey Evans going to make her pay for it. And now Lacey Evans just saying, you just unboxed a can of whoop ass. Oh, my goodness. You hate to see that. Lacey Evans going to be playing with her competition here. Ooh, right on that left elbow, that left arm. And maybe Lacey Evans might be setting up for maybe a possible submission later on tonight. Big kick there from Liv Morgan, though. Big opportunity for her to get back in this matchup. But ooh, right into those steel steps. Not something that you normally want to be taking on a day-to-day basis. Referee now at a 6. Uh-oh. Lacey Evans going to go for a choke slam. Oh, my goodness. What a choke slam there from Lacey Evans. We could be getting close to a count out. We're at an 8. Liv Morgan going to run back in the ring. She does not want to lose this big time matchup for herself. A pivotal match in Liv Morgan's career here. Oh, big chop there. Here comes Liv Morgan, trying to decapitate that chest of Lacey Evans. Liv Morgan all fired up right now. Gonna go for that pinfall. Hook of the leg. Can she get the win? No. 1.5. Very close. And now Liv. Oh, big reversal from Lacey Evans in that moment. Again, attacking that left arm. I don't know if Lacey Evans has any possible, submissions. I mean, an armbar could be an obvious one, but there could be a lot of different things. Lacey Evans continuing to taunt Liv Morgan. Doesn't notice Liv Morgan back up to her feet. Let's see if Liv Morgan can make her pay, and she does. Throwing her over the top rope. And now this is a big opportunity for Liv Morgan. Does she try to go for the, a count-out victory? Does she try to come after her? Yes, she does. Head scissors, enziguri type of maneuver. Takes down Lacey Evans. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought maybe for a minute, maybe Liv Morgan might try to go for like a springboard or something. And now, big axe handle takes down Lacey Evans. The momentum is back in the favor of Liv Morgan for the moment. And just like that, Lacey Evans has the momentum. Nice moonsault from Lacey Evans. And maybe a win tonight, maybe that will definitely help her climb up the rankings here in the SmackDown Women's Division. Obviously, Lacey Evans wants to be a mainstay here on the new SmackDown roster. She was on Monday Night Raw for a good bit, and now being drafted over to SmackDown. Oh my goodness, what a clubbing blow to the face of Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is in trouble now. Oh, going for a big stop, Liv Morgan. Able to, can she do it? Yes, she does. Big reversal from Liv. Big time opportunity. Key change in this matchup. Liv Morgan. Oh, off the ropes. Jumping knee. The double knees to the face. Is Liv Morgan going to pick up a win? 2. No, 2.5. But Liv not waiting any longer. This is what Liv needs to do. Stay on your opponent. And oh, just like that. Flatlining Liv. Flatlining Lacey. Is that it? Yes, it is. Pivotal win in the career of Liv Morgan. A hell of a matchup. Lacey Evans brought the fight to Liv Morgan, but Liv Morgan at the end of the night was just a little bit better than Lacey Evans. And if you're Becky Lynch, hopefully you're watching from the back, because this match gave you a little bit of a taste of what's going to be coming your way in just 5 weeks' time for that SmackDown Women's Championship. And just like that, Liv Morgan picks up a big win. And does that give Liv Morgan enough time to, kind of gain the respect of maybe not just Becky Lynch, but the whole women's roster? You never know. We'll have to wait for Vengence Day as we get ready for some more action here live on SmackDown. And now here comes your WWE Champion, Apollo Crews. A lifelong dream of becoming WWE Champion has come to a head tonight. Not only did he successfully cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase, he is your new WWE Champion. Love him or hate him, you gotta respect the way that this man has handled himself. Yes, he did cash in after Cody Rhodes defeated Adam Cole. That's a lot of times where we've seen it over the years, how a cash-in has taken place over the years. And now we get to hear from Apollo Crews. I mean, like I've said, this man has gone through a lot in his career, especially in the terms of, kind of struggling when he first started early on. But this man had one of the longest reigns as United States Champion here in SmackDown's history. Then one of the longest reigns as a SmackDown Tag Team Champion. And now, if you're going off that, this man might as well have the longest WWE Championship reign here in SmackDown's history. What is on the mind of Apollo Crews and Eric Bischoff tonight? Winter Park, Florida. Get on your feet and applause for your champion, your new WWE Champion, Apollo Crews. Everybody up, even you in the cheap seats, get up to your feet and clap for your man, your WWE Champion. This man, Apollo Crews, has gone through a lot over the years, from being the longest reigning United States Champion in SmackDown's history to one of the longest reigns as SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and now he is your WWE Champion. And you know for sure he's going to be one of the longest reigning champions in SmackDown's history again. At Vengence Day, Apollo Crews will be taking on 3 other men that we'll be seeing in the main event: Adam Cole, Edge, and Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship at Vengence Day. Now, I don't think it's fair for Apollo Crews' first defense to be a fatal 4-way match, but this match will give Apollo Crews plenty of time to show you guys why he is your WWE Champion. Apollo Crews will show at Vengence Day why he's the best WWE Champion that SmackDown can ask for, but show you why the Adam Cole, Edge, and Cody Rhodes should not even be in the championship picture, because it's going to take one Olympic Slam, one moonsault, and it's going to be game over for his opponents. Apollo Crews will not be in action tonight, but for damn sure he'll be in action next week. But we will get to be able to pick the opponent, no one else. So next week here, you'll be able to see your WWE Champion in action. You'll be able to witness greatness in the middle of this squared circle. But now, me and Apollo Crews are going to leave. We're going to watch from the back in our lovely, lovely locker room that we have just for ourselves, for myself and Apollo Crews and our management team. And we're going to get ready for the main event later on tonight. You guys surprised to see me? Now, a lot of news was out there saying, hey, I took another gig, another movie. I wasn't. I just took a couple weeks. I got injured in that match against Seth Rollins when that United States Championship was on the line. And you guys are probably wondering why the hell I'm on SmackDown. Well, I've reached a deal with SmackDown, and I'm officially on SmackDown. And a lot of people might wonder why I'm not signed to Raw with of Cesaro and Dominic Dijakovic of the Brass Ring Club. And the answer is very simple. Cesaro and Dominic Dijakovic don't need me. Those guys are remarkable human beings, remarkable superstars in their own right. And I think they're going to do great on Monday Night Raw. And I even saw that they helped Seth Rollins pick up a victory in a 6-man tag recently. So congratulations to them. The reason I picked SmackDown is because SmackDown will always be my home. And I want to retire on SmackDown. And I don't know how many more years I have left in me, professional wrestling and all this other stuff. But I want to go out on top and eventually become the WWE Champion here on SmackDown. There's a lot of younger guys I would love to get in the ring with here on SmackDown. The likes of Cody Rhodes, Adam Cole, even maybe me and Edge go back at it. Randy Orton, Matt Riddle. There's so many other superstars I could name. Santos Escobar, Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross. I could go on and on all night. But definitely Roman Reigns would be on my list, and the Bloodline for sure. The Rock kicked off SmackDown tonight saying how they're going to be decimating SmackDown. And I haven't seen them do one thing. So unless they're playing mind games, and I know The Rock, he ain't going to be doing much of mind games. Maybe he's going to wait for the main event, but so far, he's not living up to his word right now. And you know how The Rock is. He definitely loves to live up to his word. Roman, if you want to make an example out of someone, how about you do it to me, former United States Champion, a multi-time United States Champion, a man that could definitely beat you up in the middle of that ring, make you tap out to the STF, because I sure as hell don't think you or the rest of this family could even touch me in that ring. So how about it, Roman? Oh, wait a minute. What the hell? Solo Sikoa attacking John Cena backstage here. What in the hell? Rock said that he was going to make the SmackDown roster regret being signed over here. And look at this. Solo Sikoa with a Samoan drop. He is not playing around. And this might be one of multiple hits tonight. And now again, another Samoan drop. There from Solo Sikoa, and this man is an absolute beast. We've seen it. He's even handed Brock Lesnar a loss in his career. And now again, another one just for good measure there to Cena. Solo Sikoa has laid out the C Nation leader, John Cena. And now backstage here, we got Jimmy Uso taking one half of the Street Profits out here. That's Angelo Dawkins. It seemed like The Rock was saying that he's going to be sending a whole message to the whole SmackDown roster tonight. Cena was just taken out, and now Dawkins is going to be taken out here. What in the hell are we witnessing here? And again, Jimmy, another super kick. And I'm being told right now Jey Uso and Montez Ford are currently going at it as well, in the parking lot of all things. And now look at Montez Ford going back and forth with Jey Uso over here. Back and forth, you hate to see it. The Bloodline is taking over. Montez is trying to do something about it here. You hate to see it for Jey Uso, but ultimately I'm fine with it. Maybe one Bloodline member might be able to just eat this up, but now just like that. Oh no, not again. Oh my goodness, super kick to Montez. And this is perfect for the Bloodline right now, taking out John Cena and one of the better tag teams here on SmackDown, that being the Street Profits. You hate to see this, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get somebody? Where in the hell is William Regal at? The Usos and Solo Sikoa laying waste to the Street Profits and a surprise return of John Cena. We were told that John Cena was going to be gone for months and months filming another movie, but come to find out, actually, he was just out with an injury for a while, unfortunately for him, but he is back. He has chosen to sign over to SmackDown instead of over to Raw with Dominik Dijakovic and Cesaro, which is very shocking in its own right, but Cena gave his explanation saying, hey, Cesaro and Dominik Dijakovic don't need me. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here in WWE, and I want to go out on top. So he wishes nothing but the best for Cesaro and Dominik Dijakovic. So we'll see how Cena's going to fare. It seems like Cena, when you call it the Bloodline, you're going to get the Bloodline, and that's what he got with Solo Sikoa. The Usos targeting the Street Profits. I don't know why exactly, per se, unless there's a reason why, or if they're just collateral damage. But if SmackDown is, SmackDown needs to be, looked over right now, because William Regal, he's just new SmackDown general manager. He's just a couple weeks in. He's 3 weeks in right now, and he needs to put the Bloodline in place right now. If he doesn't, this Bloodline will take over SmackDown, and we won't even make it to Vengeance Day before the Bloodline takes over every championship, everything in general here on SmackDown. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see a little taste of what's going to be coming our way in 5 weeks' time in the tag team division, as Randy Orton will be taking on one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Sheamus. And actually, next week here on SmackDown, you're going to see Riddle take on Pete Dunne. So it should be a good back and forth matchup between both the teams as we build up to that SmackDown Tag Team Championship. As there is Ridge Holland, one of the members of the Brawling Brutes. I haven't seen too much of Ridge Holland in the series. He's had some good back and forth matches. I believe he even took on Solo Sikoa, and Solo Sikoa ended up defeating Ridge Holland. But nonetheless, Ridge Holland's going to have a bright future here, but he's going to definitely be looking over Sheamus and Pete Dunne here. Brawling Brutes have, over the last I guess you could say half the year, if not longer, has been very dominant as a tag team here in the series, being the first ever Dusty Cup champions there in NXT's history, and then the NXT Tag Team Champions, and then eventually would be taken over to SmackDown, a little bit of back and forth with the Bloodline, months and months, And ultimately at WrestleMania, the Brawling Brutes defeated the Usos inside of a Hell in a Cell to win those tag team championships. There's no stipulation, there was no nothing. It had to end, and it ended inside of a Hell in a Cell. And the Brawling Brutes showed why they were the better tag team that night. And the Bloodline is trying to figure out, they're kind of, you could maybe say that they're in a downward spiral. They're at WrestleMania. They lost the Universal Championship. They lost the Smackdown Tag Team Championships. Solo Sikoa lost to Brock Lesnar in a one-on-one matchup. The Rock even lost to The Fiend as well. So, I mean, they were 0-4 at WrestleMania. But nonetheless, here we go. Randy Orton takes on Sheamus. And we'll see how Orton and Riddle will be faring these next couple weeks against these SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Obviously, this match is going to be hard-hitting for sure. This matchup for sure, but next week as well is going to be very brutal. But seeing these two teams in action, I definitely, it's a little bit of a fresh air, I guess, when you kind of add it to this tag team division. There's so much potential in this tag team division. RK Bro, you got the team of Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong, Legado del Fantasma. Those were two bright spots there in that tag team turmoil matchup, or gauntlet matchup, I should say. A lot of good tag teams going at it there. There's a Luthez press here from Randy Orton, taking it to Sheamus, and Sheamus busted wide open. And Randy Orton, he sees blood is in the water. He's coming right back after Sheamus, and I do not blame him. It looks like it's right above the right eye there of Sheamus. And one of those times where you got to kind of figure out, hey, does this fire you up as a champion, or does this make you cower down? Because that blood looks like it might be going in his eye. Now, wait a minute. Randy Orton going to go with a submission hold here. Looks like Randy Orton's right hand is kind of open in that opening, like that open of Sheamus's eye socket over there, trying to make him bleed a little bit more. We'll see if Sheamus can get himself back in this matchup here. And he desperately needs to. Currently struggling against Randy Orton. As now Sheamus, throwing him back and forth. Both of these teams fan favorites right now. And this matchup, the respect is definitely there, but when it come into action there, it's going to be kind of thrown out the window. As Sheamus with a flying knee to the chest there of Randy. Sheamus has been a multi-time tag team champion here in the series on Raw and on SmackDown. And we'll see how he fares in the near future, if he'll be winning any singles championships. As Randy Orton's fighting back into it. Can he do it? There's a big closed-handed punch there to Sheamus. And Randy Orton looking desperately for that knee. No, Sheamus moves. But Orton a little bit faster in the exchange. I think that busted open face of Sheamus is just slowing him down. As Orton takes a minute here for this Winter Park, Florida crowd to get behind him. And look at that. He's trying to go for the left socket there of Sheamus. Trying to bust him open. And look at these clubbing blows from Orton. We all know how Sheamus can be physically, but Randy Orton can definitely match it with any opponent out there. And now Orton all fired up here. And again, Sheamus with a running axe handle, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. Very effective nonetheless. As now Sheamus looking for the Celtic Cross. Going to throw Orton across the ring. That could be all she wrote, but Sheamus wants to end it all with a bro kick. That is why he's one half of your tag team champions. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus fights back and shows you why he is, like I just mentioned, your one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. What a match between Sheamus and Orton. And wait a minute. Orton wants a handshake. Telling him a good win, but Sheamus telling him to leave. That he won this match. He knows the mind games that Orton could possibly play here. Sheamus telling him to get the hell out of his ring. Maybe a little bit lost respect there, possibly. Big question there is what the hell that was all about between Sheamus, Randy Orton. Randy Orton wanted to give him respect because it looked like Orton honestly was going to win this matchup. Sheamus came back, hit him with the Celtic Cross, then hit him with the Bro Kick. And, you know, Sheamus is, I guess maybe it's just the heat of the moment maybe for Sheamus. I don't know. It's until we get word from Sheamus, you don't really know. We can only just speculate what we just witnessed. But now we get to see a rematch of a couple weeks ago here on SmackDown. That of Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross. Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross would have a brutal matchup and then fight to the outside. Sami Zayn would toss Karrion Kross. I believe it was that 8 count. Would toss Karrion Kross to the barricade, run himself back in the ring, and Karrion Kross could not answer the 10 count. So Sami Zayn ultimately would pick up the win via a countout, but Karrion Kross was pissed off about that and would attack Sami Zayn, beat the living hell out of him, even hit him with a steel steps. I believe he got busted wide open. So Sami Zayn, he did get the win, but ultimately Karrion Kross would walk out with the upper hand. But tonight, he's going to look to not just get an actual win, but walk out with the with his head up high and not definitely injured. But this man Karrion Kross, former NXT North American Champion, one of the best superstars in recent history there in NXT. Now officially drafted over here to SmackDown. A man that's definitely going to be a breakout superstar here on SmackDown. And for Karrion Kross, he wants to change what happened a couple weeks ago on SmackDown. And looking to bring the doomsday to Sami Zayn. We were able to talk to Karrion Kross earlier on tonight backstage, and he said that so-called count-out victory from Sami Zayn was an absolute fluke. He couldn't get it done in the middle of that ring. That's why he won via a countout. But Sami Zayn tasted my wrath, and I showed him who exactly I am. And with that being said, Karrion Kross definitely did show Sami Zayn who the hell he is. A ruthless SOB that is willing to take out anyone that's in his way, and especially the way he lost. I mean, you could find that embarrassing. That was his SmackDown debut, and he lost via a countout. And that's not how you want to make your debut. You want to go out with a win, obviously. But you know, Sami Zayn has been around this block for a long time, a lot longer than Karrion Kross ever has. So we'll see how Karrion Kross is going to handle himself tonight. This again is going to be basically the same type of matchup he had in his last encounter with Sami Zayn. It's not a no count out or anything, so Karrion Kross, if they go to the outside, probably in the back of his head he's probably thinking, hey, okay, they're at a 5 count, they're at a 6 count, you know, if that ever were. Or does Karrion Kross make sure that this match stays in the middle of that ring? We're about to find out. This man Karrion Kross definitely has that world championship type of look. One of the best on the mic as well here on SmackDown. So we'll see how Karrion Kross will be faring tonight as he takes on Sami Zayn. Referee rings that bell. Here we go. And now Sami Zayn, springboard drop kick, or missile drop kick, whatever you want to call it, but very effective. And look at Sami Zayn. He's keeping Karrion Kross off his feet right now. Is Zayn looking to fly? Swanton bomb to Karrion. And imagine if he loses this fast to... Oh, 2.5. So close. How much more can Karrion Kross take earlier on? Sami Zayn's all fired up right now. He literally has Karrion Kross, where a lot of people could say that they normally don't see him, on his back right now and kind of retreating, trying to figure out what he needs to do, because Sami Zayn coming right out of the gate, coming right after him. Sami Zayn had that springboard, probably DDT, a little miscalculated there. Let's see if Karrion Kross can get back inside this matchup here. He definitely needs to. Oh, right to that lower back and the legs. It's all rake in the face. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. You got to keep an eye on that. Karrion Kross, one of the vicious superstars you'll ever meet. Became a fan favorite after having to deal with CM Punk, ultimately losing his NXT North American Championship to CM Punk at NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver in that champion versus champion matchup. And now Sami Zayn with an exploder suplex there to Karrion Kross. Kross is in trouble right now. Going from one of the best to having a whole land full of the best that we have here on SmackDown. So, you know, Karrion Kross, I'm not saying you can count out Karrion Kross, but when you got a land of, you know, all-stars, I guess you could say, from top to bottom on the SmackDown roster, is Karrion Kross tossing him over the top rope. That is not going to be feeling too good for Sami Zayn there. And now this is where we kind of talk about that count-out factor again. Imagine how that's going to be for Karrion Kross, again, if you were to have multiple countouts in week to week. Look at Sami Zayn. Uh-oh, Sami Zayn. Oh my goodness. Nice Michinoku driver from Zayn. We are now at a 5. The referee he's telling Karrion Kross, hey, you gotta get back in the ring. You don't want to have that same result again. We're at a 6. You'd hate to see another count out here. We're at a 7. Kross tosses Zayn back in the ring. And Kross doing the right thing, getting himself back in the ring. You'd hate to see an unfortunate count-out victory again by Sami Zayn. It'd be good for Sami, but not too good for Karrion Kross. And we saw how Kross reacted when he lost. Imagine if he'd win his reaction. And now Karrion Kross, what's he have in store for Sami Zayn? Has him up for power bomb. Boom! Right in that lower back, that is not going to be feeling too good. As now Sami Zayn fighting back. Incredible forearm strike. And now a back suplex. That ain't going to be feeling too good for Karrion Kross. Pinfall. 2. Ooh, actually, it's close to a 2 count. I don't know if he officially got a 2 count there. And now Karrion Kross going to get hit with a blue thunder bomb out of nowhere. And look at Sami Zayn. He's all fired up right now. If I'm Sami, I go for the pinfall. Why not? Be a perfect opportunity. But Zayn, he figures he has to do more damage. Might as well take out one of the most dangerous men. Do some more damage. Now Sami Zayn looking to go high risk here. This could be a bad idea. Zayn, frog splash there to Karrion Kross. Is that it? No, 2.5. Kross stays in this matchup, but for how much longer though? Now into the corner. Big punches here from Sami Zayn. I thought maybe Kross was gonna get hit with a Helluva kick, but Sami Zayn again just kind of deciding what he wants to do. Oh, wait a minute, Kross. Go for a chokeslam maybe? Oh, okay. Beautiful chokeslam. Well, different than what we'll ever see here in the series, but definitely effective. And now Kross gonna toss Sami Zayn into the corner. Probably not where you want to be if you're Sami Zayn as he gets his head bounced off that top turnbuckle. Uh-oh. This ain't good. Oh my goodness, that left quad of Sami Zayn. And oh, come on. Referee, he's literally choking him out in the corner. Come on, ref. We don't pay you just to stand there. Break it up. Sami Zayn is in trouble right now. When you face off with a dangerous lunatic like Karrion Kross, you got to be very, very careful. Sami Zayn's doing his best to stay in this matchup. How much longer, though? Helluva kick! And now, Sami Zayn, he feels like he has to do all that he can to take out a man like Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross, one of the best here on SmackDown. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, Karrion Kross. Oh my goodness. And now, Kross. Uh-oh, Kross looking for maybe the cross jacket. Yes, the cross jacket is applied. Cross jacket to Zayn. Will Sami Zayn tap out here? Nowhere to go. Referee right there just to make sure Sami Zayn either could be able to get out of it or not, but Karrion Kross letting go of it. Here we go. Pinfall attempt. Will be it this time. 2, 3. Karrion Kross survives Sami Zayn tonight. What a matchup. These guys beat the living hell out of each other tonight. No count-out victory tonight. Just a hard-fought battle, middle of that ring. And Sami Zayn, somehow, some way, I don't know how the hell he didn't just go for the pinfall right away, but he figured after that Helluva Kick to do some more damage. But a big win for Karrion Kross tonight, live here on SmackDown. But we get ready for your number one contenders triple threat match here, live on SmackDown. And now we are back with a number one contenders triple threat matchup where the winner takes on Tommaso Ciampa for the Intercontinental Championship at the very first of SmackDown's illustrious career, that being Vengeance Day. We got Finn Balor, one of the members of Judgment Day. Everybody, including me, thought Finn Balor was the leader, but Finn Balor saying, hey, I am not the leader, it is this man. And Edge ultimately would attack MVP, leading to everyone thinking, how the hell is Edge the leader of Judgment Day? Well, we got our answer. And last week, Edge would take on the leader of Hurt Business one-on-one, and Bobby Lashley would get the upper hand against Edge, unfortunately for the Judgment Day. And earlier on tonight, we saw Omos lose to Elias in a one-on-one contest. Omos, one of the members of the Hurt Business. We saw Damian Priest, your European champion, come out and attack MVP from behind, laying him out. So we'll see how tonight will fare for any member, I guess, of the Hurt Business, as well as Judgment Day. And Finn Balor better hope that none of the Hurt Business get involved in this triple threat matchup, because obviously Finn Balor wants a chance at that Intercontinental Championship. Finn Balor, a multi-time Money in the Bank winner, former WWE Champion here in the series. Finn Balor has done a lot here in this series. One of the best to ever do it here in the series, and he's going to look to continue that reign here on SmackDown. Imagine how adding the Intercontinental Championship would be added not just to his accolades, but also his legacy here in WWE. This man can do it all, and definitely help and lead this group, Judgment Day, to bigger and better days. There in Raw, they looked really good. We'll see how they're going to fare here on SmackDown. As now you get Robert Roode, a former WWE Champion here on SmackDown. And this match is full of former world champions. Shinsuke Nakamura, Robert Roode, and Finn Balor. These guys are three pretty good superstars that we have here. And then this roster is very stacked from top to bottom. And these guys could easily throw themselves in the main event picture at any damn time. And Roode finally getting the fans back behind him after, Dolph Ziggler ultimately turned his back on Robert Roode a couple months back. And Roode would ultimately win every single decision against Dolph Ziggler, going 2-0 against him after Ziggler turned his back. So we'll see if Roode can kind of continue that momentum here in Universe Mode and kind of get himself a win, not just tonight, but get himself a championship opportunity against Tommaso Ciampa at Vengeance Day. Robert Roode brings a lot to this table. A veteran that a lot of superstars in the back could definitely look to and see what exactly that he can bring to the table. Kind of say, okay, hey, can you help me watch my match? Kind of tell me what I need to work on. Robert Roode looking to get back into that championship picture here. Ultimately, at the end of the day, and ultimately can do it if he can outlast Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura in this triple threat matchup. Shinsuke Nakamura is a part of a tag team with himself and Rick Boogs here on SmackDown. They were part of that massive tag team gauntlet matchup recently. Ultimately, they weren't able to last too long necessarily in there. But we'll see how Nakamura will be settling in this matchup tonight, if he can walk out with a big-time championship win. Nakamura, a former Universal Champion, former United States Champion here on SmackDown, so he definitely has that championship pedigree. And And especially for Nakamura, he has defeated all members of Evolution, Batista, Randy Orton, and Triple H at WrestleMania in a gauntlet match for the Universal Championship. So Nakamura, man, he's had a good profile matches here in Universe mode. And a lot of people may think it's a downgrade with him being the tag team division. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you find a superstar that you want to tag team up with, and you want to kind of change up what you want to do. You don't want to be complacent. It's always good to try out different things, and being on a tag team with Rick Boogs, it feels maybe kind of random at all. I mean, they do quite well as a tag team. So I'm very interested to see how the future between Rick Boogs and Shinsuke Nakamura is going to be faring. But it looks like we are ready for this triple threat match, ladies and gentlemen. Finn Balor, Robert Roode, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Feels like a main event matchup, honestly, but these guys are your co-main event of the evening, as we have Cody Rhodes versus Edge versus Adam Cole tonight in your main event, as what this was actually supposed to be your main event at Vengence Day, but with a cash-in from Apollo Crews recently, it is now a fatal four-way match, and William Regal was thinking, hey, you know what? If we're not going to get that triple threat match at Vengeance Day, let's give it to the fans. And that's what we got. We'll see how that triple threat match is going to be going on later on tonight. That's Finn Balor, Robert Roode. These definitely have a tumultuous past, as well as, at Hell in a Cell back in the day a couple years ago, we saw, I believe it was a fatal four-way matchup. It involved Robert Roode, Finn Balor, Roman Reigns, and another superstar in that matchup. And Roman Reigns would ultimately win the championship, but Finn Balor would cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase on Roman Reigns. That's a big elbow to the chest there of Robert Roode. So Roode and Balor definitely know each other, especially here on SmackDown. As well, look at Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura working together here temporarily, but we know that partnership's going to be thrown out the window here, as Nakamura with a big knee strike to the midsection, trying to maybe break the ribs. Pinfall attempt from Nakamura. Nakamura was hoping that was going to be it, especially with Finn Balor taunting the crowd here. And like we mentioned before, ladies and gentlemen, next week here we're going to see Matt Riddle take on Pete Dunne in a matchup between both of those superstars that are one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and the other is the #1 contender for those SmackDown Tag Team Championships. It's going to be a big-time matchup, and we can confirm to you right now, ladies and gentlemen, next week here, live on SmackDown, after the attack to John Cena and the Street Profits, we are going to have a massive six-man tag. It is going to be the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and the Usos, taking on the Street Profits and John Cena. How big is that? It's going to be a massive, massive match between those six men. And we're still not done. We'd have still a lot of news going to be coming our way out of the SmackDown, possibly, because the Usos and the Bloodline, they are not a tag team that you can just mess with. The Rock said that the Bloodline are going to be starting tonight to take over SmackDown. And we're starting to get a little taste of that. That's Finn Balor from behind, clotheslining Roode. Oh my goodness, what a kick to the face. These guys know each other oh so well. They've been around this business for a very long time. They definitely know what each superstar bring to the table here. As now, a little bit of a cradle. Gonna steal victory. Oh, so close. I think Nakamura broke it up at the very last second. I think Roode was about to lose that there for a quick second, but if it wasn't for Nakamura, they would have been able to win that matchup. These guys putting it all on the line tonight, as Finn Balor rolling out of the way here. Perfect opportunity for Roode. Roode. Glorious DDT out of nowhere. Is this it for Roode? 2. No, 2.5. So close. And for Robert Roode, you gotta not get frustrated right now. You gotta stay on Nakamura. Finn Balor is, still trying to figure himself out. At ringside, so Nakamura in the middle of the ring attacking Roode. As here we go, submission hold here, but obviously Roode's legs right underneath the bottom rope. Finn Balor going for that. A little bit of a a spinning kick of sorts. Not able to connect. You know, this is where Nakamura has to decide who he goes after. Does he go after Roode or Finn Balor? And now Roode has Nakamura right where he wants him. Into the corner. Now Finn Balor now. Ooh, sling blade. Into a drop kick to the side of the skull. That's not going to be feeling too good. And now Nakamura going for a knee strike. Finn Balor a little bit faster in this exchange. And a power slam there to Nakamura. Will this be it this time? 2. No, 2.5. And Roode, he's trying to get that glorious chant. But every time Finn Balor just doesn't want him to hit that. He desperately wants to hit it, but it sucks that Finn Balor keeps breaking it up. But nonetheless, Finn Balor now going to attack Shinsuke Nakamura. This matchup right now between Nakamura and Finn Balor, that's definitely a dream match for sure. We see these guys go at it. Their future is a coup de grace. Right to the midsection. Is that it? It is. Finn Balor gets himself an opportunity, and he is your new #1 contender. And he will officially face off with Tommaso Ciampa for the Intercontinental Championship at Vengeance Day. If you want a hard-hitting matchup at Vengeance Day, you are adding another one. That being Finn Balor, Tommaso Ciampa, Intercontinental Championship match. What a match. What a triple threat match. That coup de grace right to the midsection. Finn Balor representing Judgment Day and Edge to the best of his abilities tonight. And he gets himself a championship opportunity at Vengeance Day. It is main event time here, live on Smackdown, and it is going to be Edge taking on Adam Cole and Cody Rhodes. And all these guys are former WWE champions. Back-to-back matches we've had, matches that have been, all members have been former Universal Champions or WWE Champions. And this match is all full of former WWE champions. Edge, Cody Rhodes, and that being Adam Cole as well. Recently here on SmackDown, we saw Cody Rhodes defeat Adam Cole in a non-title matchup, but Apollo Crews did not want to wait. He knew it was a grueling matchup, a little bit of a grueling matchup, I guess you could say. Cody Rhodes has looked really good over these couple months, despite losing the WWE Championship to Edge, back and forth, a little rivalry that they had. It was all respect between both of those men, but we saw Apollo Crews become your new WWE Champion. And we saw Apollo Crews tonight. He'll be in action next week here live on SmackDown. We heard from Eric Bischoff his thoughts of everything. And he said he's going to be watching in the back of their locker room with their management team, watching this live. So we'll see how this is going to fare as we wait for your American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes looked phenomenal last week against Adam Cole. And if that was a championship matchup, Cody Rhodes could have been the new WWE Champion. We could have saw a title change, not just once but twice. Imagine if Cody Rhodes would have won, if it would have been a WWE Championship matchup. But it wasn't. Cody Rhodes ultimately won and was, in disbelief, I guess, after we talked to him earlier on tonight, that Cody Rhodes said he was in absolutely disbelief. And that it doesn't matter who's WWE Champion at Vengeance Day, he's going to be walking out with that WWE Championship. For Cody Rhodes, he wants to hold on to that championship a lot longer than he's had to, but just hasn't been the best of luck in the terms of when he's faced off with Edge, unfortunately, for himself. So we'll see how this Fatal 4-Way match is going to be faring at Vengeance Day, but tonight we'll get a little taste of what was supposed to happen at Vengeance Day with this triple threat matchup. Cody Rhodes is in phenomenal shape, has been very unbeatable for the most part, despite, like I mentioned, losses to Edge here in Universe mode. But the American Nightmare, one of the best that we have here on SmackDown, was on Raw, eventually got drafted over here to SmackDown. And we were able to actually talk to Cody Rhodes once again in the same interview about being drafted over to SmackDown. He said, hey, you know, wherever I have to go, I will be the best, represent that brand to the best of my abilities. And that WWE Championship, it's still on SmackDown. And he's going to target that championship and make his family proud once again. Actually hold on to it for quite a long time as well. But he's going to have to go through 3 superstars at Vengeance Day. And we're going to have to wait and see how that's going to be honestly fair. You hate to see, you know, him lose a big-time opportunity, but it's going to be a fatal 4-way match. You know, it's not going to be easy. You're going to have a 25% chance. And even Eric Bischoff brought it up tonight, representing Apollo Crews, saying, hey, it's not really fair in a fatal 4-way matchup, but I'm going to show you guys why. Apollo Crews is going to be showing you guys why he is one of the best superstars in WWE. Like he mentioned before, that Apollo Crews has had the longest United States Championship reign on SmackDown, one of the longest reigns with SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And now, he's WWE Champion now. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, you more than likely could see Apollo Crews having a long WWE Championship reign. Question is, will that happen? You know, we'll have to wait until Vengeance Day. Adam Cole, baby! This is going to be a hard-hitting matchup for sure, ladies and gentlemen. Cody Rhodes has done quite well in triple threat matches, but this matchup is going to be quite different, definitely for sure. So here we go. Edge, Cody Rhodes, and Adam Cole. A little taste of what was supposed to happen at Vengeance Day. This is a little bit of taste of what will happen at Vengeance Day, but this was actually what we're supposed to see at Vengeance Day at first. Is Adam Cole just going to take his time? That's that conky confidence of Adam Cole right now. And Edge, you know, turning to the dark side there with his turn over to Judgment Day out of all things. And now Adam Cole, ooh, a little bit of a faceplant. And at one time, a lot of people were thinking that, you know, we could see an Adam Cole versus Edge match in the near future if, you know, if Adam Cole would have chose him. But that time, it obviously didn't go in that favor. This Edge with those big punches to the ribs, that is not going to be feeling too good. Vintage Edge there with that takedown from behind. And if I'm Cody Rhodes, I just let these guys beat the living crap out of each other, and then whoever cannot just sustain the most damage. As here's a pinfall attempt. Cody Rhodes feeling himself up here momentarily. But we do have a stacked SmackDown for you guys next week. Becky Lynch, your SmackDown Women's Champion, she'll be live here on SmackDown. She'll be in action. We saw the #1 contender, Liv Morgan, in action earlier on tonight, defeating Lacey Evans in a pretty good back-and-forth matchup. But like I mentioned, your SmackDown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch, will be in action. We're going to see a massive 6-man tag between the Bloodline taking on John Cena and the Street Profits. That's going to be one heck of a matchup. As, wait a minute, Adam Cole, big old super kick into that suplex. And a swinging neck breaker as well. Not playing around. Apollo Crews will be in action as well. And from what Eric Bischoff said, Apollo Crews will be picking his opponent. So I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. I don't know, he just gets able to pick his opponent, but we'll see how that's going to fare. Oh, backbreaker. Backbreaker right there. You can call it a backstabber, whatever you want to call it. Nonetheless, very effective. As here we go, Cody Rhodes. Oh, Cody Rhodes going to toss him over the top. That is not going to be feeling good. Edge talking some trash to Cody Rhodes. We've already seen the past of Edge and Cody Rhodes there on Raw, and the future is going to be bright here on SmackDown for both men. But these guys already, you know, the respect was there for between both men. I don't know if it's still there with what Edge is doing with the Judgment Day. Probably thrown out the window, honestly. As Adam Cole all fired up right now. He's coming right after the Rated R Superstar. And now Cody Rhodes in trouble here. Backstabber to Rhodes. Adam Cole doesn't care who he's taking out right now. See, this is that cocky confidence I'm talking about from Adam Cole. And for Adam Cole, he probably wants to get some revenge on Cody Rhodes for what happened last week, where Cody Rhodes defeated Adam Cole and ultimately was the reason Adam Cole lost his championship. There we go. Pinfall attempt. Referee right there. But Cody Rhodes able to break it up. Uh-oh. Underhook. Powerbomb there from Cody. Edge is down and out. Perfect opportunity for Cody Rhodes. Uh-oh. Crossroads there. And now pinfall. Edge telling him to get up to his feet. But, I was going to say, imagine if Edge taunting Cody Rhodes at that time. Maybe he was going to try to get a pinfall victory over Edge, because Edge was telling him, hey, get up, I'll spear him. And Cody Rhodes was ultimately just trying to get the win over Adam Cole. Drop kick there from Edge. This match is breaking down. Edge busted wide open. Adam Cole's in trouble. This could not be what the former WWE Champion Adam Cole wants right now. Like I mentioned, all three of these men former WWE Champions in the middle of this ring right here. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Adam Cole looking for the Panama Sunrise to Edge. Panama Sunrise. Is this it? 1, 2, 3, and it is. Adam Cole has defeated Edge in this triple threat matchup. Cody Rhodes was taken out of the equation there at ringside. Look at this underhook powerbomb, ultimate leading to a crossroads. Would not be able to get the 3 count. Look how close this is. This Edge was taunting in the background. 1, 2. Oh, it's so close to a 3 count. Panama Sunrise to Edge. And Adam Cole walks out with a massive victory tonight, live here on SmackDown. What a triple threat match. And Adam Cole trash talking the referee. There's Roman Reigns, former Universal Champion here on SmackDown. And the Bloodline is wreaking havoc here live on SmackDown. And Roman Reigns looking to take out one of the competitors that are going to be in that triple threat matchup. Reigns spearing Adam Cole in the middle of that ring. And Roman Reigns, he's not done after spearing Adam Cole. This is not what everybody was looking forward to. This is not what we paid for to see here tonight. And now, not a guillotine. Not a guillotine here from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns trying to suffocate the life out of Adam Cole. Oh, no. Oh, no, this is not good. This is not good. The Takeover has completely been here tonight. Started with John Cena, then the Street Profits, and now Adam Cole. He is next in line, right in front of the commentators, right in front of us. Oh my God. Different variation of a rock bottom there from Roman Reigns. What in the hell have we witnessed from the Bloodline here live tonight? William Regal, you've seen what we done. The Rock has mentioned what we were going to do tonight. We took out John Cena. He thought it was going to be okay to mention the Bloodline. We had destroyed him. The Usos, they destroyed the Street Profits, and I just laid waste to Adam Cole, former WWE Champion. Regal, I set my advocate backstage there, Paul Heyman, and he better be talking to you right now, because your choice is very, very clear. I don't want John Cena. I'm declining that challenge from Cena. I could destroy him in under 5 minutes. But you know what I want. I want a WWE Championship match at Vengence Day. I want to be added to that Fatal 4-Way. Make it a Fatal 5-Way match at Vengence Day. And if you don't, there's going to be some serious hell to pay, Regal. So what do you say? Get your ass on top of this television screen and tell me what your answer is right now. You gotta be bloody kidding me right now. Are you serious? With everything you guys have done tonight here on SmackDown, I'm just supposed to reward you with a championship opportunity, taking out Cena, the Street Profits, Adam Cole, and now you're just expecting me to give you something that you don't deserve right now. John Cena kind of even hinted at a challenge for you, Roman Reigns, and you decline that. So why would I give a man that's not willing to fight an opportunity at Vengeance Day? I have a perfect fatal 4-way match. Why do I need to make it a fatal 5-way match? Because then if I do that, everyone else is going to want to walk over me. How about this, Roman? You are going to face John Cena at Vengeance Day. And that winner will be added to the WWE Championship match at Vengeance Day. And it will no longer be a fatal 4-way, but it will be a fatal 5-way match at Vengeance Day. Now get out of my face, Paul, and Roman Reigns, good luck.